This is what happened when we tested a supermarket air fryer with some of our favourite air fryer recipes. So what I'm going to do to be able to show you that the temperature differs in one of these air fryers, one of the cheaper air fryers, I'm going to cook some butternut squash, and I'm going to show you it between the two air fryers using the same time and temp. So I've prepped a butternut squash. It's chopped into medium cubes, and now I'm seasoning it with salt, pepper and oregano, and then adding in some extra virgin olive oil, and then you want to give it a good mix with your hand. You can see now it's nicely mixed, and it's now perfect for loading into the air fryer. So now I've given my hands a quick wipe, and there's the big portion that I've done. And now, this is when you get the shocker. You're paying a third of the price of the Cosori air fryer, but it is quite small. It's not going to cook a whole chicken in this one, but it's great for if you're just a single person on your own. So tip some of the butternut squash in, like that, and then spread it out. And then we can do the same with the other air fryer. So place it in, and then you're looking for 20 minutes at a temperature of 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit. That is what works in our other ones and our main ones, and you want to be able to compare notes. So now we've got the George air fryer going, let's get the Cosori. So that, as you can see, the Cosori basket is much bigger as well. So turn it on, and you're looking for a temperature of 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit. And then you're looking for 20 minutes, and then you can press start. Butternut squash in both air fryers. Let's test to see how accurate the time and temp is. And we've beeped. So right, first things first, the George one always goes off sooner because we find that those with the proper dials don't seem to be as accurate as a proper digital one. So now let me show you the difference between the two. 1 versus 2. So first of all, these are them perfectly crispy using the Cosori air fryer. Remember, these retail for about £100 for an air fryer, and it does a brilliant job. I also love the style of the basket, and it's perfect for so many different recipes. And now let's consult the George air fryer. And if you notice, butternut squash done the exact same time and temp, not a single bit of crisp on them. Or an easier way to show you is to get you 1 from 1, and then if you look, you can seriously tell a difference between the two there, from crispy and golden to just cooked. And you know, yes, it is cooked in the George air fryer, but it's not crispy. And let's say you just bought an air fryer, you buy the cheaper George one, and then you cook something in it, you've looked at the photos or the video, you've seen someone with perfectly crispy roast potatoes, for example, and you're looking at yours and they're barely done. And you think to yourself, well, what can I do about this? And that's what we're here to show you today. So we're showing you there up close with the butternut squash. But what we've actually created in our air fryer cookbook is this page and this page here, which is just before the frozen section of our cookbook. And we're talking about air fryer temperatures and the problem with temperature consistency via different air fryers. And you'll be saying to yourself now, that's a failure because it's a cheap 30 quid air fryer and that's a 100 quid air fryer. Well, I disagree. We have also tested a lot of different brands of air fryers, and we found that the same applies to the Tower air fryer. The Tower air fryer is behind. Whereas the likes of the Cosori, the Ninja and the Philips have an accurate reading of the temperature. So what you need to do is something totally different. which will go into much greater detail in the cookbook. And it's basically to keep up with the temperatures of this air fryer to cook in that air fryer, you need to increase the temperature by 20 Celsius or 40 Fahrenheit and then cook as normal. And we're going to show you 4 different recipes using the Georgia air fryer, where we've followed the recipe in our cookbook, but instead we've increased the temperature by 20 Celsius to show you how to make food crispy in a cheaper air fryer. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter, where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen, and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.